Alright, now here's you know. I'm gonna tell you folks here about the town I flew to Kansas. So when I was ready to get a plane, or before that, see, I had to go through a bunch of extra security because they thought I was a freaking terrorist or something.
We can't understand you!
Alright, I see now. So I'm gonna tell you folks here about the town I flew to Kansas. Yeah. So now on my way to the airport,
Talk clearer!
well, you can just kiss my pretty white little bottom. Got that now? I think you need to exit the room now. Leave. Now, if you're gonna interrupt me like that, I see you can leave now, little girl. Thank you. Now, see, I'm gonna tell you folks here about the town I flew to Kansas. Got that, I see. So I'm on my way to Kansas, but when I was going through security, they put me through a bunch of extra security because I thought I looked like a freaking terrorist or something. But when I was about ready to get on a plane and shit, the lady sitting next to me weighed about 400 pounds, I swear. She looked like a freaking cow. Now, you got all that, I see. Now. So now, when you're about, everyone in midair, you see, the attendant comes, and she says, would you like anything to eat? And I'm like, no, I don't need anything to eat. She's like, I'll take 20 pounds of french fries. And then we're like, okay. So then she brings out the 20 pounds of french fries, and I just stare at her. And I just kind of like scoot myself over a little ways, and I kind of hide, because she was devouring them french fries back. It was crazy. Then within a half an hour, she'd finish those freaking french fries. Now, another attendant comes over with anything to drink, and she's like, I'll take the whole cart. And I looked at her like she was a freaking madman. So then she drinks all those things that the freaking cart had to do. And her breath reeked so bad, it was terrible. But anyway, so once we were about ready to land, after we're landing, so we were about ready to get, we got all our stuff, you know, and we're rocking out of the plane. The pilot was out ready to thank everyone for a good flight. Now the lady comes now, and she barred pukes all over her. All over him, you know. The fat lady puked all over the pilot. That was just disgusting. So here's what happened now. See, that pilot was so disgusted, he had to get in his car, drive all the way to his house, which was an hour and a half away, then drive all the way back. So the plane was delayed 4 hours. But because I had to get on another plane, that plane was delayed 4 hours. So I was sitting in the airport 4 hours with a bunch of crazy people looking at me like I was an old person. I ain't old. I'm only 144 years old. I ain't that old. But anyways, the cops from 2000. Thank you guys. That's some good tea right there. That's some good tea. What's the time right now? Oh, no, I said about the time when I flew to Kansas now. See, I can tell you now about the time when I flew to Kansas. Yeah, I did now. Wait, I feel like I repeat myself. I'm just going to start over. Right now, I'm not going to start over. I'm going to tell you when the lady puked on that person. So after she puked on the pilot had to drive. He was so disgusted that he had to drive all the way home. And his house was an hour and a half away. So he had to drive all the way there, sour. And then I had to drive all the way back. So the plane was delayed 4 hours. But that means I had another flight to get on to go to Kansas. Because we landed someplace in Chicago or whatnot. So that plane was delayed 4 hours. She got arrested for assault of a person. It was so bad. Yeah. She died 2 weeks later, so that was a blessing. But anyway, so I was sitting in this airport for 4 hours. 4 hours? You ever been in an airport for 4 hours? It is absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Who are you?
Elton John.
Dick Cheney.
Kai! Hey, now, see. I got that alone now, see. What else you want to talk about?
When you went to Kansas.
I
What
understand.
did you do when you went to Kansas?
I was visiting my mother.
How much did your mother weigh?
60-something. She's like 266 years old, you know.
How old is she?
266 years old, that's what I just said. I was visiting my mother. Then on the way back, to where the heck I was going back, because I don't remember where I live now. Now, see, and there was not a fat lady sitting next to me. But there was just like straight up G-gangster or whatnot. And I looked at him, and he looked at me, and he said, "Give me all your money." And then I'm like, "Well, you can just kiss my butt." Now, so that was basically my highlight of my trip to Kansas now. What else you want to talk about? What else you want to talk about now, Jimmy? What else you want to talk about? That's not a subject, by the way.
Where'd you go?
Water skiing.
I broke my back the last time I tried to water ski. And that was in Kansas, too.
Where'd you go after you got back?
Have you ever been to
My bed.
I thought you didn't know where you lived.
It's on the streets, thank you very much.
Have you ever been to Japan?
Why the crap's Japan? Some made-up country?
Asia!
You know what China is?
Who are you? I swear to God that you left.
Michael Jackson.
Isn't he black?
Not anymore!
Isn't he gay, too?
He very Chinese. Very Chinese.
I was black a while ago.